So, as I was explaining, its arms have grown spikes so heavy its jaw unhinged. Yeah, so those spikes on its arms, they're so heavy that his jaw unhinged. Yeah, pretty terrifying. Yeah, he has legs. Here's his space-time form. He gained more arms. And he got his old ones back too. Yeah. Still terrifying. Don't know how much more or less. Here is Crozagold. Yeah, there he is. He's beautiful. I'm very proud of him. He's a flying poison type with the ability Poison 2. Here's his space-time form. I'm really proud of this. Really proud. He gains an Omni Boost. He gets an Omni Boost. He gets both pairs of arms back. So these were his arms. They have tiny little spikes. Then he gets the original, then the previous ones, and yeah, I just really like how it turned out. Here is Sync Mode. It's kind of like Ash Greninja, basically. This activates at 50% to 25% HP. Yeah. It's kind of wonky, but I don't care. This one, I'm really proud of this one. Sync Space-Time Form. 50% to 25% HP with the Space-Time Form, and this is what he looks like. I'm really proud of it. Yeah, I'm just really proud of it. If you look closely, the spikes have also changed. Yeah. Then we have Kalish. He's just like, I'm not really sure how to explain it, but yeah, you get it. I'm sure. I'm not gonna explain. He's a grass type, and he moves using his roots. Flowish. Yeah. He got flowers now. Grass poison. Spores from its flowers are poisonous. Fruish. Grass poison. You got apples now. I was gonna give him a space-time form, but I decided not. Don't know why. I think because I didn't have any ideas for it. Wait, no, I had an idea, yeah. I just didn't feel like giving it the space-time form because, yeah. Its fruits are poisonous, and the signature move is Fruit Throw. So, Fruit Throw, it's pretty obvious. He either has a berry equipped and he throws that, or he gets an actual real-life fruit. Probably one of the, something like a pineapple, apple, you know, just really, like, mainstream ones or whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean. He just pulls them out. They have different effects, and he throws it. So, like, a pineapple would do lots of damage because spikes. And, yeah. It also, I don't know what, poison. Crummel. He's a bug grass type. He's poisonous. His ability is poisonous. I don't think I mentioned that as an ability anywhere. But yeah, he's poisonous. That's his ability. I forgot what it does. Unless I mentioned it earlier at some point, I don't think so, but yeah. He collects crumbs and puts them on his shell. And you see that little aura emanating around him? That's because he's dark. Not like mentally, but like literally, that's a dark aura. And if he didn't have the shell, he would engulf the entire earth in darkness. Yeah, terrifying. Tremble, as in like tremble before me. But I had to keep the name similar. He's bug grass. His ability is either poisonous or unseen ghost. As you can see, the legs are not connected. I mean, they are. But like, instead of being really dark, he's not really bright. And if he didn't have the shell, he would blind the earth. As you can see, yeah, because it's so bright, his legs are fading. You can't really see him. Then we have Fernie. He's weird. I don't like it. He's just really weird. He's a furball. He's like a thing inside a furball. Yeah, he's a thing living in a furball. Bug poison, his ability is poison too. Then we have Furmo. He's bug poison, and his ability is either flight or poison too. Still pretty terrifying. We have Earl. Yeah, here he is from the front, and here's a bird eye view, or whatever you want to call it. Here he is. You see, Earl, ear, mole, ear, it kind of looks like an ear. You get it? Yeah, that's the front. Yeah. Level up to level 26 plus while knowing 2 or more physical moves for it to evolve. The reason that it's not just around him and it's an ear shape is because he's so fat that he, yeah, so much body mass. It has large underground mass. Yeah, that's why it has all that dirt instead of just being like directly around him. Then we have Digger. This existed before that, and this existed like before the entire Pokedex. I don't know. I was very different at that time. Oh god. Yeah, I was really different. Why did that come to mind? You know what? I'm moving on. No questions, please. Type ground fighting. Yeah, he worked out, and now he's buff. Then Cassats. The first T is silent. Or was it the second? It was Cassats, I think. Yeah, Cassats. The first T is silent. He's dark normal. He's terrifying as fuck. Like if you saw this in real life, you would be terrified. Then we have Caskets. Dark normal. He's a casket. His legs come out of the casket, and it's basically an infinite empty dimension. That's where it leads to. Okay, no, not an infinite empty dimension. I'm goofy. I forgot. It's basically an interdimensional portal. So you can go to other dimensions. Or just different places. Yeah. Ability, drop. Ability, drop in. It's basically Splash, but without the recoil. Splash as in the ability. Yeah. Its back is a bottomless coffin that leads to other dimensions. Yeah, bottomless coffin leads to other dimensions. So, Casquettes, this is the only thing that can learn the HM hyperspace travel. So, like, you go in, the trainer goes into his back to travel. You get it? Because, you know? So, then I guess he would just, like, go in himself. Okay, I just came up with some new lore. So, for him to get around with you, he would have to, like, move his legs in. He would, like, move his legs into the coffin, and then his head would go back like that. Like, he'd just start looking up, and his head would continue going back and fall into the coffin. And then he'd just, like, his legs would catch his head. That was made up on the spot. His legs would catch his head, and then they'd move him into another portal to follow his trainer. That was just some brand new lore I came up with. On the spot. Let's go. Ear Rep. This is pretty obvious what he is. If you can't tell, I feel sorry for you. He's water ground. A platypus? You're platypus. He's water ground. Here, he looks like this. If you still don't know what's going on, I really feel sorry for you. Ability. A platypus. On the first turn... Why'd I add an evil? On the first turn it's sent out, it can't be damaged or have status effects applied, and the opponent becomes confused. Parry the platypus. Parry the platypus. Yeah, do you get it now? If you still don't, I really feel sorry for you. Rexib. Boxer, backwards, it's a boxing glove. He's a fighting type. Very mad. And Retgif. No, I don't pronounce GIF like that. I do it depending on the context. Or like, which one sounds better, depending on the context. It's fighter backwards. That's all that matters. He gained... So it's 2 of him now. You don't need 2 to evolve him. But it's 2 of him now. He gained arms, a mouth, and feet. He's fighting types, obviously. Then we have Barkano. Bork. When it borks, the nearest volcano erupts. Yeah. Very terrifying. Then we have, Barka, yes. Yeah. Bork. Space-time form. Bork. He gains an Omni Boost, and he's like a spacecraft or something, I guess. Now, I don't really get what I was doing here. It's cool, I guess. Tall Egg. Water type. He's an egg. Tadpole egg. He does have a tail. It's just hard to see because he's in water, in egg. Here's his space-time form. Out of water. And out of egg. Omni Boost. Pulpo. He's water type. That's a tail. Not an arm. Just felt like I had to clarify. Yeah. He has 2 evolutions. Here's his space-time form. That's still a tail. He has 4 legs though now. Yeah. He became quadruped. Omni Boost. Level 36. He evolves. Or trade while holding anything water related, and he evolves. Poldo. This is the level 36 evolution. Here's his space-time form. He's a water fighting type. He gets an Omni Boost. I combined his legs, and then I gave him an empty part for some reason. I don't know. I thought it looked cool, I guess. I don't know. Then Polted. Adulthood. I thought it was me. Polted. This is the trait evolution. Water type. That is a tail. Not a... I'm not an extra leg. Space-time form. He goes back. Yeah. Omni Boost. Werito. Like, where'd it go? Yeah, I thought it was cool, I guess. Here he is. He's cool. He, like, creates portals. Yeah. No face. You're not allowed to see his face. That's not, like, anything personal or anything. I just decided to make it that way. Like, hides his face or something, I guess.